back to the Varkha Chulani channel. I hope all of you watching are safe and well. Well, first what looked like days transitioned into weeks, into months, and now it looks like it may lean into a year. I'm talking about us being asked to stay home because of the coronavirus. The virus doesn't seem to be going away in a hurry, and all of us are facing consequences, sociological, psychological, and financial. And it is with this idea that I want to talk about a concept borrowed from maths and statistics about how many of us need to apply these concepts to our lives. So let's talk about probability. What is probability? Probability is the likelihood of an event occurring in a random experiment. It is measured in the range of 0 to 1, with 0 meaning impossibility of an occurrence and 1 meaning certainty or guarantee of an occurrence. So let me do it with a simple example. When we toss a coin, assuming that it is a fair coin which has only heads and tails on either side of it, and we toss it randomly, there is a chance or a probability that 50 times it would land on heads and 50 times it would land on tails. There is a 0.5% chance of a probability of a heads and a probability of a tail. Likewise, you and me have to ask, what is the probability of us contracting the virus? But humans being humans usually confuse possibility with probability. I'll exemplify the meaning or the definition of possibility. Many people play the lottery. Is it possible that we would win the lottery? Of course it is possible. But is it probable that we will win a lottery? A very, very small probability occurs of us winning the lottery. Yet you will see many people playing the lottery because sometimes someone wins and they hope that it would be one of them sooner or later. Many people do not understand that possibility is not the same thing as probability. And just because something is possible, it need not be probable. Why am I talking about this in association with us being locked in at homes and us being so afraid of living and managing the virus? I think it is important for us to think like mathematicians and statisticians and ask ourselves very significant questions if we want to reclaim our lives and go back to living. The questions are related around possibility and probability. Let me exemplify again. Is it possible for me to contract the virus? Of course it is. In the same way, it is possible for me to contract cancer. Do I stop living because I may possibly contract cancer? I would hope not. Is it probable for me to contract the virus? Of course it is. On a scale of 0, impossibility, to 1, certainly that I will contract it, where does my probability lie? So I need to ask myself, am I immunologically compromised that there increases the probability of me contracting the virus? The answer is thankfully no. You need to ask the question to yourself as well. But the probability reduces because I'm immunologically stronger that I may not contract the virus, but the probability does not vanish. Now come to a third question. Is there a possibility that I could die if I contracted the virus? Of course there is a possibility. In the same way that I could die right now while I'm shooting this video of a heart attack, or the fact that I'm walking on the road and a truck comes and hits me, there is a possibility. But just because something is possible, it need not occur. I go further. Is there a probability of me dying because I contract the virus? Again, science tells us that the most number of people who have died because of the virus, I underscore because of the virus, is or are those who have comorbidities. On a scale of 0 to 1, I have to ask, what is the probability of me dying with the virus? Do I suffer from any conditions like hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, etc., which is a comorbidity which may actually kill me because I contract the virus? Thankfully, the answer again is no. But again, be aware that all people with comorbidities also do not necessarily die. One has to weigh the probability of dying and accordingly choose whether one wants to take a calculated risk of stepping out or staying in. A lot of people who suffer from anxiety are people who have never lived life according to probabilistic thinking. They are people who want guarantees, who want certainties, who want assurance. And the more you seek certainty in a very, very uncertain world, the more the likelihood of you remaining an anxious person. The time has come now for all of us to ask, are we going to continue to cower and hide and lead ourselves to psychological, sociological, and maybe even financial bankruptcy? Or are we going to take the calculated risk, weighing the probability of us contracting the virus and eventually suffering a great deal because of it if we begin to change our mindset into statistical probabilistic ideology? The choice is between living like you're dying or taking a calculated risk of possibly dying but going out and getting the life that you and I want to live. Let me leave you with the saying. Probability theory is nothing but common sense reduced to calculation. But then again, who said that common sense is common? Thank you for watching the Vadkhachulani channel. If you like what you see, please do hit the like button, do share my video, and of course, continue to subscribe. Stay well, stay safe, more importantly, stay sane. Till next week, it's goodbye and thank you.